from here to here. I have the absolute pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, and I want you to help me welcome our first keynote speaker to the SRC stage. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah. Whoa, I can build it up from here. Her passion, purpose, and joy in life is to help people bring forth their inherent greatness, leverage it into abundance, and live life to its fullest expression. I hear there's a bit of a chant, so I'm going to need you to get a little chant. You know, her name starts with an M. I'm going to start going, Margie, 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 Margie. Ladies and gentlemen, one and only, Miss Margie,
special place in my heart for you and for Australia, and I am thrilled to be here with you. So, my friends, I know that some of you have come in on fire. You're racing to the top, nothing can stop you. I also know from the ebbs and flows of business and life that some of you might be coming in running on fumes. What I want to tell you is if you will open your heart and your mind, you will get exactly what you need from this event. How excited are you about the soundproof line that you guys get to launch? I'm so lit up about that. Now, because I'm up here now, I want to see who's here for the first time. Your very first SRC, raise your hand. You guys have no idea how ridiculous your timing is. Just FYI, you are so fortunate. Now, anybody that's been here 9, 10 years or longer, raise your hand. And thank the Lord for this amazing team that came about that. Terry and Sam, I love you heart and soul. You guys have been such amazing comrades. I love you. And I want to make a special tribute to the pioneers. There are people that are in this room now that have been in the business for over 30 years. They are the pioneers. Without them, Modere Australia would not exist. Would you please stand up if you are one of those pioneers with us 25 years or more? Please stand up. You to what was going on in my life 34 years ago. As you know, I have been with this one company for 34 years. And my circumstance 34 years is that I was a single mom, junior high school music teacher with 3 little kids. They were 5, 4, and 2 years of age. And I was at a crossroads because I was torn about going back to teaching school, leaving my kids at home, missing their growing up years. And so I kind of had that pit in my stomach, even though I had signed a teaching contract to return to teaching school. Junior high school music is where they put the kids that are flunking out. Send them to music. She'll handle them, right? So that was what I was weighing in the moment that destiny happened for me. Because 3 weeks before school started, I happened upon a fledgling network marketing company in Salem, Utah, and I got lit up. I captured a vision of what could be possible for me and my children. And I canceled that teaching contract. I jumped in with both feet and never looked back. Now, I had no money, no previous experience, 3 little kids. Have you ever heard anybody use any one of those as an excuse? I had all of those as my reality, but I had something that was stronger, my why. my desire to give those little people an extraordinary life was so strong that nothing could stop me from seeking the right path to do that. So the one thing I did that was super smart, even though I had no business experience, is that I made a whatever it takes decision. Right now, you see us, me and my 3 kids, 5, 4, and 2, sitting on a Toyota Tercel, and that car became the tool that I use to drive to California if someone needed me to do a meeting, driving from Utah to California. This was as a result of my whatever it takes decision. I just got in the car and drove. I couldn't afford a flight. And because I couldn't afford to stay in a hotel, I would sleep in well-lit hotel parking lots with my product in the back of that Toyota Tercel, and I was on fire. Years later, somebody was interviewing me and she said, "How did that make you feel sleeping in your car?" And my response, I mean, I knew what she was getting at, right? But my response was, fine. I don't know. It was just what I had to do. I want you to make note of this. Your whatever it takes decision is not going to require that. Right now we can build our business from the palm of our hand. You don't need to jump in a car, sleep in your car, right? But have you made the whatever it takes decision? It might be counterintuitive, but it makes things so much easier when you don't have to weigh it. Bad day, I quit. Oh, good day, I'm on. Right? That up and down is exhausting. What if you just decided to plant your flag, to make that whatever it takes decision? Raise your hand if that's you. I already know those sitting at this table and that table have made that whatever it takes decision. Raise your hand. You guys, that's weak sauce. Come on, give me a little sound of that. Give me a little noise. That's it. So, my friends, through all the ups and downs, raising a family, trying to build a business, and feeling torn sometimes when I was leaving my kids, the matter of fact is, even with all the mommy guilt, they grew up. And there they are today. Well, that's a few years ago, but when I see these little people, and I see who they become, they were 5, 4, and 2. They're now 40, 39, 37, and 30, and they observed an entrepreneurial mom. They are now passing along this same legacy of entrepreneurship, of wellness. Now it becomes generational, and they grew up watching a mom who was scrappy. And it didn't matter how many times I fell down, I got back up. And I was relentless at pursuing my dreams. Guess what they learned? Their dreams mattered too. And they learned duplication. So check it out, my friends. I've got 11 grandchildren, and the oldest is 6. So... people are my life. I'm so grateful. I have the freedom and the flexibility and the means to be able to travel to see them at a whim. So as you know, I'm sometimes coined the product guru in Modair, and I geek out over these products. I'm so lit up about the new luxury hairline. Like, I love to hear the science. Let me take just a minute. Through my lenses, I want you to see what I think about these products. So what is the Modair difference? For starters, we manufacture our product. What does that mean to you?
Huge.
Oh my gosh. Number one, it means we don't have to mark up, we don't get our products outsourced. We don't have to mark them up coming through the door. So we can make it more profitable for you to share them. Number one. Number two, it can give you confidence. When you share these products with someone, you're literally sharing a miracle. Back in the day when we started the Live Clean mission, it's not easy to create Live Clean products without the typical ingredients that are very controversial, potentially hazardous, and in some cases even carcinogenic, my friends, that exist in products on the shelves. So we create literal miracles with these products. And because of the way our protocol, so we test the raw ingredients. Raise your hand if you've ever been to the manufacturing facility in Utah. Because, I mean, lifer, right? Once you see what Modere does behind the scenes for us, and the confidence that that can give you as you hand these miracle products off to the people you love and care about, testing the raw ingredients, rejecting the raw ingredients if they don't meet our rigorous standards, right? Testing as they scale the product every step of the way, triple testing the raw ingredients, and then did you know that they batch the products and they put them in stability chambers. A stability chamber is hot and humid. So it's designed to prematurely age the products. And our products are tested then for the next 2 to 3 years, every 4 to 6 weeks, to make sure they maintain the label claim, you guys. Who does this? Modere. You can feel so proud of this brand, and it matters that we manufacture our products. Of course, we have our own R&D department, and so that's where the constant innovation, our Live Clean mission, it matters, my friends. When I first joined this company and they were talking about toxic ingredients and daily essential products, I'm like, I am not dropping dead from my shampoo. I don't know if I buy all this toxic ingredients and the problems with them. Over time, this has become a mission. It matters. Our skin's a carrier, not a barrier, not just a barrier. And so when we put something on our skin, it can become systemic if the molecular size is such. So that Live Clean mission, nobody can claim that. We own that. We're the pioneers in that space. So hero products and daily essential products, the hero products open the door, right? Those daily essentials, that's your bread and butter. And then finally, innovation. You can count on it, my friends. And Modere's innovation is your opportunity. Now, when you innovate, you improve something along a continuum, right? Mousetrap, make a better mousetrap. But when you disrupt, you change the game forever. People cannot go back. We have disrupted with social retail, haven't we? We have been disrupting with our clean label mission for 34 years. We're the pioneer. We own that space. Others can come on board. Fantastic. But we own it, right? So we create new categories. Do you know what that means to you to be with a company that is always beyond the next lap? And when you have disrupt as a core value, you will always at least hit innovation. You guys, we are so blessed to have what we have with this company. So, and our new cell-proof, I don't even dare call it shampoo anymore. I can't remember what to call it, micro bond and something or other, luxury something. But whatever, this product is no exception. You guys, your business is about to explode. First of all, you heard the science. How incredible is the science? Does anybody else geek out just a little bit on the science like me? Let me see. One or two people. Okay. I just can't take notes fast enough. I love the science and the exclusivity. And my friends, make no mistake about it. When you can have a daily essential product, daily essential, people are using this product daily or at least 2 or 3 times a week, that has a new story, you have gold. You got clinicals. I mean, seriously, it's a brand new product. You got clinicals. You have the focus group, feedback, and also fast results. We are a very much an immediate gratification group of people these days, aren't we? I'm going to take my collagen and I want all my wrinkles gone in one time, right? We want to see results. Can you imagine if when you turn someone on to this amazing luxury hair care line, that they're getting results day one? Talk about sticky volume, right? And when we talk about hero products and daily essentials, we're talking that the daily essentials are a redirected purchase. People don't have to find new money in their budget for shampoo. They are already buying shampoo. Fast visible results, and you guys, hair is emotional for people, right? If you have good hair or a lack thereof, you're aware. And it's tied on some level to your confidence. Even Damien, who has not much hair, he's hugely confident, however. Anyway, I just had to poke fun for a quick minute. Hair is emotional, my friends, and people will do anything to have better, beautiful, strong, thick hair. And another thing, from the outside in and the inside out. That's our mantra. Say it with me. From the outside in and the inside out. So now we have the collagen. We drink the collagen. It makes our hair amazing. It grows faster. And from the outside in now, we have this luxury line. So clean label, once again, no toxic ingredients in these products. Can you imagine? So when we first started this whole clean label, long before green and clean were even cool, right? When we first started this, people would look at you like you were from Mars when you started talking about potentially toxic ingredients in daily essential products. Like, people would be like, no, the government wouldn't let you do that, or that couldn't happen. But now everybody knows. I'm getting my hair washed in the bowl, right? And somebody next to me said, excuse me, does that shampoo you're using contain sodium lauryl sulfate? I'm like, oh my God, if I'd gone to heaven, how many times did we, back in the day, say, does that shampoo contain sodium lauryl sulfate? Anyway, what if we were not a clean label brand? Because now consumers are smart, but we are. We're a clean label brand. This product for you will open doors. Definitely, because it contains the matrix. You could talk about that, the whole collagen matrix and the 3-in-1 from a single source. All of that's so huge. Guess what it's going to lead to? Liquid biocell. It's going to lead to conversations that will bring in the other products. Guess what else? No training, right? You don't need to tell someone how to wash their hair. They know. So there's no training or complexity to this, right? How awesome is that? Okay, so take the collagen, hold it in your mouth, what you want, because it begins to be absorbed sublingually, right? And then be sure that you take your pictures doing like this, right? Wash your hair, and in one time you're going to love it. How simple is that? No training, no complexity. And the other thing, as a marketing angle, this is called a shy yes. Who knows that term from marketing? Shy yes means people aren't always ready to spend a lot of money with you. But if you can get them super compelled by something that is not going to break the bank, they will jump on it, right? So it's a shy yes that will open the door to them knowing, loving, not just liking, they will love you because hair is emotional. So my friends, with the time that remains, if I could just give you a little bit of mentorship. What have I learned in my 34 years that has made a difference that I could impart to you? Because like I said, I know some of you are coming in running on fumes, and some of you are off to the stratosphere. So let me pour into you a little bit if I could. First of all, I want to say that I think my success in this business is very much due to the fact that I can adapt. I can adapt very, very quickly. Can you imagine the changes that I've seen? 4 or 5 different compensation plans, products that I loved, coming, going, new stuff like tuck and roll, going in. Just so many changes. The faster that you can evolve. Guys, we're with a company whose core value of disruption. Get ready for change, right? We're never going to be resting on our laurels. And so, another couple of words I love in addition to adapt. Like these legacy people, they wouldn't be here if they didn't have the ability to adapt. Things change. Get ready and embrace that. I also love the word grit. Raise your hand if you think you got some grit. Raise it high and make some sound. Can you say, I got grit? Yeah, baby, yeah. Another word that I love is resilience. And all of us know that what resilience means is to bounce back. If you fall down, bounce back. Resilience means come back fast, right? But to me, it also means something else. It means that you have the ability in the darkest moment to see the silver lining before anyone else. That's resilience. There might be a gift here, right? That's resilience. Something else, don't compare. My friends, I like to use the analogy of keep your eyes on your own mat, right? Don't compare yourself to anyone else. You're on your own journey, right? So don't compare. Comparison will crush your spirit. You can look around for inspiration. There's some pretty inspiring people in this room. So if you do have your eyes on your own mat or you are in your own lane, you can glance around and go, damn, that looks good. I'll do that, right? But don't do it out of comparison. You're on your own journey. And it's not here by accident. And you're not too early. You're not too late. You're right on time, my friends. And this is your time. Whoa, what am I doing? My thing's growing over here. Avoid perfectionism. Avoid perfectionism. Some of us are getting ready to get ready, to get ready, to get ready, to get ready, right? Because we want to be perfect. We want to know it all. We want to sound so smart. But my friends, you'll never get perfect until you started perfectly. That's how we get good, is by being willing to start imperfectly. So, anything worth doing well is worth doing poorly until you learn how to do it well, right? Anything worth doing well is worth doing poorly until you learn how to do it well. And to begin with fault is better than to hesitate perfectly, right? Jot these things down. So also commit to your own personal development, my friends. As I sit back now and see the efforts of my years, I'm very clear that we are in the personal development business. If you want to be, do, and have more in life, you need to become the person who can attract that have, do, be more into your own life. And I would share this, as we all want to get better at doing what we do so that we can impact more lives. Take this advice. In any given moment, it is far more important who you are being than anything you're saying or doing. Which is why we encourage, be enthusiastic, be alive, be vibrant. Vibrant is a core value, right? So important, this becoming thing. And I believe when I say that your business is going to explode, I believe it. So a perfect time to pour into yourself so that you can be equal to the task. The other thing is launch and relaunch your business, right? When we get started, we launch our business for the first time. How many, I'm not going to make you raise your hand. You know if this is you. How many have been just tiny bit stagnant lately? How many have been a little bit, tiny bit, pause, not playing full out? Maybe it's time to relaunch your business. It's a series. Our life in this business is a series of launching in the beginning and relaunching and relaunching and relaunching. And what do you do when you relaunch? Exactly like you start somebody. You go back to the basics and you do them all. Reconnect with your why. Why are you here? Why does this matter? Reconnect with your why. Start reaching out to people, right? All of the things you would do if you were launching. And then a reminder that you're only looking for those who are looking for you. You don't need everyone. So don't get all messed up when someone says no. What I've learned now, when someone says no to me, I may have been spared. I may have been spared. Right? So go with that. The late, great, dear John Smutt from Australia, down under, dear friend, used to say, you are the modest Santa Claus. You are the one with the gift. Don't act timid. You've got the gift. Take that posture on. Plant your flag, go the distance, never, never quit. That was my mantra. And one little just strategy, and don't listen to me if your upline tell you anything different than this. They trump anything I'm going to say. But build both sides of the plan. You know, there are people that are so good at the pod. How about teaching other people how to do the pod? Building on the other side of the plan, right? There are some people that are so good at recruiting. Guess what? They're not going to make very much money in the beginning if they don't pay attention to the pod. So you guys, we've got the most extraordinary compensation plan that has ever existed in our space. When Osmond tells you that every other network marketing company, they're in their boardrooms going, what is Modere doing? But guess what? No one can catch us. No one can be us. Because we have a unique situation in the United States of a very small market. And we were able to take it to the floorboards and build it up with each piece given consideration. Guys, no one can compete. No one can compete with what we've got. So, in closing, Oliver Wendell Holmes says, many people die with their music still in them. And why is this so? Too often it is because they are always getting ready to live. And before they know it, time runs out. My friends, are you singing your full song? Because you have a song in you that is yours to sing, every one of you. Like if I could, I would take every one of you by the shoulders right now and say, get this, you're here on purpose. Don't shrink. You're right on time for a huge part of your destiny. And so, sing your song. Tell your story. There may be someone right now, you in all of your grand perfection and imperfection, there may be someone you know on their knees right now, praying for an answer that you can help them solve. And so, my friends, sing your song, sing it loudly, sing it boldly, and take this company with this new product to where it deserves to be, to the top. And you, my sweet friends, are not here by accident. You are here by design. There will be a time when we will be in a room with over 100,000 people. And if you said yes, and you planted your flag, and you took action daily, you'll be here. And maybe 10,000 of them will be yours. And there's nothing that feels better from the moment I started this business till now than when people say, thank you. Or when they say, thank you for not giving up on me. You never gave up on me. So, my friends, I love you with all my heart. I've got a very, very special place in my heart for Australia. Thank you for the beautiful, warm welcome. And now, as we wrap up this segment, I am super stoked to be able to host a panel that are going to tell you, these are people that are building giant pods, and they're going to share with you their strategies. And so, can we bring them to the stage? I'm going to snap my up.
Margie. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our product panel. Let's give a big round of applause for Jazz, Kushbu, Sandy, and Valerie. Audience to get to learn from you. Get ready to take some really good notes now, my friends. First of all, I'm going to ask all of you, if that's okay, a two-part question. Number one part, first part of that question is, how are you going to introduce this new product to your existing customers so that they buy now? And how are you going to use this product to open the door to new customers? Let's start with you, Jazz.
Thank you so much, Margie and Modad, for giving me this opportunity. And first of all, I'm the brand. So I treat myself as a brand. So I'm going to use that product. I'm going to use my story. I'm going to use my results. Because what I believe, people buy from people. People do not open their Facebooks just to see what we are selling. People want to see what we are using. So I would definitely use it. I would promote by having my own results. So that's my thing.
Yes, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. How about you?
Thank you, Margie. So I would say two E's, which I personally feel plays a big role. One is in education. Educate your audience, because people want to know what are the ingredients of your product, what is different in your product, what science is behind your product, and that's where they will come up and they'll look about this thing. And the second is experience. We are all brands. We all have our own names, so your results are going to build that faith which will open up the market for everyone.
Fantastic. Thank you. Sandy.
Thank you, Margie. For me, obviously, it's my long luscious long. Look, even though we don't have long hair, it's still important for us to use the product. So I believe being a product of the product is vitally important. But if then, the customers that are already loving our self-proof range, it's just an extension of what they're already using and loving. So that, I believe, is just a very easy flow on for that. And like the girls said, you have to put your brand out there. You are the product of the product, so you have to be that brand.
Yeah. Yes. Great. Thank you. Okay, Valerie.
Thanks, Margie. So basically, new customers or existing customers, all business is conversations. So it's a matter of having more conversations, and there are many ways you can do that. Curiosity posts are really great to put out. I put one up prior to SRC where I was breaking up with Modad shampoo and conditioner. Even though, I loved it for a long time, but it wasn't the shampoo. It wasn't me, it was the shampoo. I found something better. And the drama, oh my goodness, everyone wanted what I was having. So they wanted to know what I was having. So the money's in the messenger. So get into the messenger and have those conversations and tell them about it. Another way I would suggest, go through your customer pod, and if you've got your $25 credits, offer that as a great kickstart to this new product. Live videos are fantastic. I love live videos for creating conversation and community. And when you get your product and the delivery comes, do an unboxing. Open your box, talk about the product, how excited you are. And I love the fun of this product is going to be absolutely so much fun because you can do TikTok transitions and reels, and that's going to just be fun. So have fun with it.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Valerie. So, yeah. They're making it happen. And what I love about the Modere family is that we come together, we share our best stuff, even though we don't have financial benefit on everyone, because what we're about is so big and so much bigger than any one of us as an individual. So now I've got some customized questions to Jazz. I'm going to ask you, darling, how do you manage your extraordinarily large customer pod when you're such a busy lady?
Thanks again, Margie, for asking that question. So, to build such a big pod is actually very hard, but it gets easier when you do it smartly. So, I always use these three things. One is consistency. So, I am always consistent on each platform what I'm using to connect with my clients. So I am consistent on Facebook, I'm consistent on Insta, I'm consistent on TikTok, and I'm consistent on WhatsApp.
Wow.
Second one is customer relationship. So in my opinion, Platinum Black 3 is not possible without retention. So if I want retention, I need to make good relationship with my clients, and I give quality and I get quantity back. So when I give my quality to my clients, I will get a lot of refers where I can get a lot of points and I can get easily Platinum Black 3. Number third is I need to be organized. I need to know my non-negotiable. So where I need to see my priorities, because I cannot compromise my clients over my family, and I cannot compromise my family over my clients. And just to conclude this, I would say you need to be accountable to someone. That someone is myself to me. Before even coming here, I needed to make sure my Platinum Black 3 is done, and I did it before even coming here.
Seriously? Yes. Wow. Fire. All right, Kashfu, how do you understand the needs of your customers or your clients?
Thank you, Margie, again. So, the simple proverb which we have heard over and over again, that always put yourself into the shoes of others, and if it hurts you, it's definitely going to hurt the others. The simple thing that I want to say here is that in order to understand the need of your customers, you need to be their place. And how to do that is to begin with the communication. So start gathering information, have pain points, find out their pain points, reach out to their pain points, find out to know what they have tried that has not helped them. And also, the most important thing that I feel is listen through heart, not through your brain. Because when you connect them through your heart, that's where you build a communication and faith. And when that faith builds in, you know what to offer from the diverse range that we have with the Modere. Because we have gone through this whole process of identification of the need, you're never ever going to go wrong.
Brilliant. And thank you for that. I want to share from personal experience that I remember the day that my business changed, and it became easy compared to how it had been. I used to feel that my job was to be persuasive, convincing, well-spoken, dominate, like tell. When I realized that that was the 180% wrong way to do it, and I learned that I just need to ask questions, and people will unfold themselves. In today's really busy, loud space, people don't get listened to. And when you ask them questions about themselves, their experience, what they want, what are their fitness goals, how would you like to see yourself, are there any health issues that are concerning you? When you take time, tell me about your family. What are some of your dreams? When you ask them questions, it's so easy for you. And all you need to do is the multi-sensory listening. So beautiful. Thank you for that. Okay, Sandy, bring it to us, girl. How do you sell this broad range of products when they're not on sale, which is every 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's a common thing at the moment, as Damien said, there's a sale every 10 seconds. I find it very easy because I believe, as I sort of said before, you have to be a product of the product. So our home has been 100% Modere home for almost 2 decades. And so when you become a product of the product, people will genuinely ask, you know, what you're using, what you're doing. Oh my gosh, your skin looks good, you know, your hair's growing, whatever. But you really have to have that own personal use and knowledge of the experience to share with the people you come across in everyday life as well on social media. If you can see a need that's there, then you can reach that person to meet that need. So exactly what we were just talking about there, the support and education that comes with that, asking the question but listening for what that response is. I honestly believe that everybody who breathes needs Modere for something. We all need home care, personal care, nutrition, weight loss, collagen, you name it. There's something for everybody. So everybody I come across, I believe, needs something that we have to offer. And the education side of that is by having those conversations, you'll find uniquely what they're looking for rather than what you're trying to sell. Because sometimes I think in this world we get so wrapped up in about what we're trying to sell rather than what they're looking for and that need that we can meet.
Yeah, so valuable. There's no substitute for caring. Have you ever been in a situation that you would call a sales situation and you can literally see the dollar signs clicking in the other person's eyes, right? You don't feel valued, you don't feel seen. And at the risk of it just being so cliche, nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. It's real, right? Like they're not opening their heart, their mind until they get that you really care and that you're going to be by their side. I mean, the reason these women are so extraordinarily successful is because they care. And they're there. They're by the side. They help solve situations as they navigate through these products with their customers. All right, Valerie, so you're the only one that actually was a part of the focus group, right? You got to try the product, yeah. So I know you're excellent at the upsell and the close. And this is a lot of times where people fall down. Will you share with us a few of your strategies, how you upsell, and how you close?
Well, I think you girls have really touched on it today. It's a matter of not selling to sell. We are consultants, we are problem solvers, so we are here to help our people. And the majority of you people join the business because you wanted to help other people. So it's a matter of finding their pain point, as the lady said, and really closing the gap. So finding out where they are and where they want to be, and then really just maybe niggle a little bit more at their pain and make them understand how long they've been there and that they really don't want to be there, and help them identify where they want to go, and then you're going to be that bridge between where they are and where they want to go. So it's just asking the questions and helping them and giving them the solution that we have to get them to where they want to be. And with upselling, I think like the girls said, when you've got a brand, you build that trust with your audience, with your customers, then you just tell them that they need it and they'll take it.
Right,
really is.
right, they trust you.
Yeah, so people will buy from you, know, like and trust you. And you know, I've got people coming to me and saying, what have you got for hair fallout? What have you got for, you know, especially when we talk about health and weight loss, that's also a sign. So swapping your hair care is going to benefit them as well. So close the gap by consulting, not selling. Find out where they are, where they want to be, and give them that solution.
Yeah. And do you find that it's important sometimes for you to hold the vision for your people? Maybe they've tried other things and failed, right? And they can't even see the end, but you can see it for them, right? Maybe just a word on, just really quickly, you know, one sentence all the way through, on how you help them hold vision. How do you encourage them when they might be getting discouraged? How do you keep them going?
As I said before, So I'm keep using Modal. Like even my daughter called me Modal girl. So if I'm using Modal products, my customers, my clients, my audience is watching me. So I need to keep using each and every product what we are promoting. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, authenticity, right?
Yes.
Another one of our values.
Same thing, I would say that using and creating a faith and the belief in yourself, using the products is going to help you to help others as well.
Beautiful.
It's the belief, you know, you've got such a deep-seated belief in what you're using and what you're promoting and what you're sharing that it becomes a natural thing to be able to pass on somebody else's testimony or somebody else that you've been able to help in. So they've got that same connection that they can relate to, you know, that they can go away with a little bit of hope that maybe nobody else has been able to give them.
Yes, yes, so beautiful. Valerie.
I would definitely say, you know, there's so much what you do. I mean, getting your team to events like this is just going to show them that belief and just how powerful this business is and how powerful our products are and what it can do for them. Lead by example and just do it and show them what's possible and then show them how to do it.
Brilliant. Just brilliant. Do you notice the theme? I think every single one of them said product of the products because it will build your belief. When your belief that you have something of value is so bulletproof, you're attractive like a magnet. It draws people to you. And so that's exactly the way you started. And every single one of you said, be a product of the product, use them, experience them, so that I can believe in them. And then I can help people to see where they're going before they even know where they're going, right? So, my friends, what about this panel?